Alright guys, welcome to the first episode. We're trying to take a average golfer, seeing all the work that it takes to go from average to par on 9 holes. So here we are on a short par 4 on number 1. I skied my first drive a little bit, but it's straight, so we're not going to complain about that. Second shot here, got 100 yards in. This green's got a lot of danger behind it, so I take a little off, but with the cold weather as well, it just comes up short. Got a little short chip shot, pins just on the green, and so I take out my chipper. I roll this up perfectly, and I got a nice little 4 or 5 foot knee knocker for par. And I saw more break in this. Now I don't know if I just hit it through it a little bit, but just lipped out, and trust me, that won't be the first lip out y'all are going to see today. I'm tapping in for bogey, +1, heading on to number 2. Frustrated by this, you can see I'm a little misaligned here. I feel like I'm lined up to the right. Leave the club face open a little bit, and we slice it, and I'm just begging for it to hold on and not go in the woods. A lot of danger to the right here, and I end up underneath a tree, as you can see from tons of acorns around. Had to move all those out of the way. Got an 8-iron from 150 here. Absolutely top it. Just picked my head up for whatever reason, just topped this. It rolls out decently to where I got about 25 yards. Once again, we got another chipper, and we roll that to not bad, not great either, but we're gonna say 30 feet or so. And once again, this is dead center. I just didn't quite get enough speed on it for par. And we come in, just clean up another bogey. So this is, if you wonder what bogey golf looks like, this is what it looks like. So we bogeyed the first 2 holes, and we're on number 3, about 350 yard par 4. Trouble left, trying not to slice it. So again, overcorrect, and we end up hitting a bit of a draw / hook, and we kind of blocked out from the green here. So I'm try to draw this 8-iron here from 150 yards out, and I top this one again, pick my head up, but we end up at the bottom of the hill here. Got about 35 yards to the pin. We chip it up once again, about 35 feet for 40 feet for par, and this one here hurt. I mean, this is all over it, and it just didn't move at the end. Just didn't move. It was tracking the whole way and just didn't move at the end. So chalked it up for 3 straight just barely misses for par, and we're 3 over through 3 and on to number 4. And number 4 is a long par 3, 190 yards. When I made contact with this, I thought I was all over the pin, but came up just a little bit short here. Once again, you're going to see 20 yards short here. That's going to be a bit of a theme for today as well. Used the chipper, chipped it up, catches that slope back behind it, trickles on back down, and we got another very makeable par putt. Little 5-6 footer for par here. Be nice to see one finally drop. Line her up, feel good over this one, and we finally bang one right in the middle. So we're 3 over, heading to a par 5 on number 5. It's a short par 5, so it's very gettable, 450 yards. Hit a pretty good drive here. Again, it's below 40 degrees today. The ball's just not going anywhere. Got about 240 to the pin. The pin's in the very far back, so it's really about 230. And I pick my head up one more time and pull it, and just not a good 3-wood. End up 100 yards out. This here is the luckiest shot of the day. Topped one more, picked my head up one more time, but I don't know if you can see it on the video because the sun's right in it, but it trickles itself right onto the green, give him a little Michael Jordan. I don't know what happened there, but long 60-foot putt here for birdie, but you'll never hear me complain about actually having a birdie putt, and don't exactly give it a chance to go in, but hey, got another 4 or 5 footer for par. Be nice to get 2 pars in a row here. Line her up, feeling confident. Got to let all those lip outs on the first 3 holes go, and we just knock this right on into the center. So it was firm though, so thankfully it went in. I might have had a scary bogey putt coming back. Number 6 is the hardest hole on the course. It's a long par 4. Hit a good drive. It was a weird stinger. So I don't know if you can tell that from the flight of it, but it's shot low and then rose up, and I got 200 and right at 200 yards, but pins in the front and it's downhill. So I'm gonna take a 5-iron here, and because if you get aggressive on this hole, if you can't miss left, right, or long, or you're really in trouble. And I open my club face, something awful here, and hit a banana slice to where I am 35 yards out. Again, chipper, I thought it was going to catch the slope a lot. I was scared to go flying because it does slope towards the pin there, and just not a good chip. So we're short. Didn't even really give it much of a shot for par again here. So, all right, well, we're going to tap in this bogey, and we're going to be 4 over through 6. So as you can see, we got some work to do to go from an average golfer to where we're shooting par on 9. So we're just going to tap in this bogey and head on to number 7. Gave it a little victory lap before it went in there. Number 7 got a 160-yard par 3. Again, I thought this was going to be good, but must have the club face open once again. Sliced it just right of the green. Another chipper. And this green slopes very hard. I know you can't tell it from the video, and I was scared to get too aggressive, and not my best effort, but 10-footer for par. Let's see what we can do with that. And we had 3 lip outs on the first 3 holes, and this one is probably the most painful one because this was a tough putt, and it just I don't know. That's just frustrating right there. So we're just going to head on and tap in yet another bogey. Kind of had to get too frustrated. We're 5 over through 7. I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to this. This ball won't fall. So this again, I let the frustration on the previous hole. I overswung a little bit. Club face was way open. I sliced the mess out of it, and I got a weird uphill shot here. I couldn't even get the tripod to stand straight, so I had to prop it up against the golf cart. I was so on a slope. It's just not a very easy shot. We roll it up there on our 3rd shot. We're going to give ourselves a look at par, so that's the good news. Got a little shot at par here. Another 35-footer for par. And once again, we just miss it. I don't know what to do at this point. I can't get one to fall in for anything. Nice little 2-foot tap in, come back, and you guessed it, guys, another bogey. All right, we're off to number 9. Long, 500, I believe 10-yard dead uphill par 5. Pretty good drive. It's a low pull that just gets under that tree. I got about 260 left, but I know I don't have a club that can get there, so I'm trying to lay up to a decent wedge, and I hit a good hybrid here out to 60 yards, and I hit the best shot of the day. Finally hit a nice wedge shot. It's tracking right at the pin. By the time I get up there, I see the pin's in a very difficult location though, and my phone of course dies. Ended up 2-putting for there, so finished with a par on a good note. All in all, 6 over 42, so not terribly upset with that. Definitely approach shots seem to be the big issue today. Can't go only hitting 2 greens in regulation and expect to shoot even par. So that's what I'm going to be working on this week, trying to really work on that irons and not leaving that club face open. We did have a lot of lip outs, but I can't complain about those because you got to give yourself a better look than 30, 40 feet for par. You're not going to make those. It's not a way to consistently shoot good. Enjoy the first episode. I hope y'all like it. If you do, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. And we'll see you next time.